Hello, welcome back. Last time I finished up my work on this monster of a puzzle and came up with something that I found pretty satisfying. Let's see what I'm in for here. Ablative crystal. What does that mean? Ablation. I don't know what that is. I'll have to look it up later. Alright, so... ablative crystal fragment. Okay, reagent is this. Okay. Seed crystal fragment, I see. Well, really, you're gonna do this? Wait, that's silver. Yeah, that's fine. Right, okay. So break two of these apart, promote the silver to gold, put the two back together in this. Okay, that's neat. So start with a little one, combine two little ones for a bigger one. Cool, okay. That sounds like fun. Alright, so unbonding something like this. Probably going to be pretty easy. Ooh. Okay, I would love to grab that by the middle. Whoa, I wanted this. Because just spinning it around by the middle is so much easier than the other stuff. So that would unbond a salt there. Kind of getting a vague picture of things I might want to do here. Bonding all this together is going to be non-trivial. I think it would probably be cheaper and easier to do this right up front than to deal with using track for every situation where you need to grab something close to yourself. You know, I probably will also put you on a track though. So having done that, you're going to need to release, retract. Yeah, you can grab that salt and take it. Where are you going to put the salt? Well, let's start on the outside of this and bond some salts and fires together. I guess I'll make like this slice. So yeah, that structure first. Then I'll have the silver. I'll park it on one of these somewhere. I don't know, like up here? No matter how I put that, I won't be able to reach everything in it. Okay, so you definitely need at least a little bit of track. That's reasonable. And I think what else is reasonable is probably putting that about here. No, I don't think that. Do I? I don't know. I'm not sure yet. I might be able to get away with this. You are probably not in a great place. However, if I do my fit check... I mean, like, if I get all the inner bonds done first, then, you know, there's nothing absolutely conflicting with the outer ones. Like, those are the outermost, and it fits. Okay, that's plausible. So if I start with this... You know, if I'm going to start like that, I might as well start like this. That way I don't have to do this retraction, or the release, or the anything. Okay, so salt comes first. So pull off that salt, put it there. Release, keep going around, extend, grab, pivot. Release, retract, grab a fire. Bond it on, whoa. Bond it on there. I'm not so sure about this track yet. Yeah, it's probably fine. So hang on, I put salt here and fire there. That's reasonable. Next one I'm going to get is salt, So probably what I want to do is pivot that way, plus release left, left, extend, grab, pivot left, release, retract. Did I release after I pivoted? I did. Grab the salt. Right, I still need that minus, left. So I think what I have at this point is salt here, bonded to fire here, bonded to salt here, piston arm is there, piston is there. Let's see if I'm correct about that much. Ooh, okay, you're fine. You won't get in my way, but you do look a little bit intimidating. I didn't go left enough. I need one more. Of course I do. Why put too few in there? Okay, I have what I thought I had. Well, now I do at least. Next is fire. Grab here, pivot left, put fire there? Sure. Now that fire does need to be bonded to the salt. That's fine, I'll do it later, I think. Can I do it later? Yes, certainly. So I have fire. Fire is bonded there. I'm gonna pivot right, minus. And what do I have? I have no, well, I wouldn't say I have no plan here, but I only kind of have a plan. Oh, that's not minus, that's a plus. Okay, other than that, it worked like I wanted it to. So that puts... Wait. No, that's right. Okay, so... Give me another... Actually, just a pivot left should be fine for that, right? No. Now you are in the way. If I wanted to stick another thing on there, I would have to... do it from a different angle. Idea! Check this out. And... yeah, so all the pivot lefts, let's make them pivot rights. Watch this. Not all of them. All of them that follow an extension. Whoops. So watch this. This remains blocked. Because I'm turning that direction. I love it. Now I have this space to work. That's so cool. I don't know if ultimately that'll help me, but it helps me with what's right in front of me. And I love that I can literally just search and replace that one thing and have this come out to the same thing as it was before. So yeah, now I can fit another of those in. No, this way now. Is the way that I do that. Okay, so I have what? Salt. Where's your extend? Okay, that's the top of that. Cool. I'm gonna have to change my frame of reference here. This way that I'm building this is not sustainable. Like, I already had that problem that I solved in a weird way there. I need either another glyph of bonding or to do this just, like, in a different position. Although I guess, right at the moment, what I can do is just pivot right for the next fire. Okay, so that would mean release. Release? Actually, you can just go ahead and reset, because I want you to come back here anyway. Okay, so at this point, this is going to pop back up. Oh, and that's a problem, isn't it? Yeah, because now that fire doesn't have a route for getting in there. You know, a lot of stuff gets fixed if I do... Does it really? If I do this? No, I don't know that. The other thing I should probably do is this. That just seems a lot more sensible. And, you know, do the fit check. Ooh, I'm glad I did that because this doesn't fit. Unless I would make that bond this way around. Okay, well, let's do that then. So assemble this, kind of roll it up this way. Then that would mean one of you here. Then, okay. Alright, it's weird and awkward. Don't really love that shape, but that's the shape I'm working with. So at this point, this would mean I just need a minus in here, then a plus. Yeah, instruction errors must be fixed. You're gonna be a pest about this, I know. So then when I do this thing, I don't have the final that. Oh boy, I should almost just restart, because like this is a lot of just repeating myself. I know what those instructions are. Like, this looks like I'm throwing away a lot of work, but I think I'm actually not. By moving this glyph over here, I kind of invalidated all of that, and it was a lot of just the same stuff. Like, I've seen that I can do this much and be fine. Okay. So my plan was to roll it up. How? I had a... Let's see. So you've just made that bond, and you're holding the fire. Therefore, your next move is to turn left and put a salt in. Your next move after that, when you're holding the salt, is going to be pivot right, turn left, pivot right. Okay? So that's a left. Pivot right, turn left, pivot right, I think. Uh-huh. How are you gonna bond the fire to the fire, though? That's one you can't do from that position. I'll probably need a second glyph. Yeah, so to get that bond in place, like I can't do the... Yeah, I can. If I extend my arm instead of minusing. Okay, that's reasonable. In fact, that saves me some instructions. Check it out. Make this an extension, then I don't need this. Instead of reset, that's... Oh, wait. Wait, where am I right now? Oh, no, you did need exactly that because you need to do a turn there. That's fine. It's not a problem. So, where am I? Right, so I'm preparing this for... something. I don't know, I feel like I'm gonna have some problems here. Maybe not, maybe I'm okay, but this feels pretty iffy right now. So before I go too far down this path and dead-end myself, what do I need to change? So like if I'm there with that, I can make this bond just fine as I am. Then this one would happen like this, with the arm over there, gripped onto what would be this fire. Pivoting like this. Sure. So then you can position there for that, that's fine. Here for this, that's fine. Here again for this. Sure, you can go all the way around. And once you insert the gold... Okay, how will you insert the gold? Ooh, yeah, so here it gets interesting. Here's where the problems happen. Because the gold has to bond to all of the fire. You can do this. But you can't do this because you're in the way. Like, sure, this fits. And this fits, but the in-between state doesn't. I think you need a hideout. That's your hideout right there. There's still this matter to deal with, but I'll get there when I get there. I'm not there yet. Okay, so by hiding this a bit farther away... For some reason, I feel like it's going to affect my program the least if I decide to do it like... Okay, yeah, I won't have any reset instructions here, that's fine. If what I decide to do is that, minus, and pivot right. Okay, so I can't have any resets. The action taken here is release, right, plus extend. I think. Yes. Okay, so this should be sufficient in terms of space I need to actually use to get all of this done. Okay, and that's the end of inputs. Okay, so next... Go back to where you were. Man, like, for convenience, I'd really love it if my reset position were here. I'm gonna do that. I'll take the hit on cycles, just so that I have these markers for my... let's see, so that's going to be a retract plus... A retract and a plus. Markers for resets. So 2 extra cycles is fine. I'm not optimizing for cycles anyway, so it does not matter. I'm just going for costs. And a little bit area. So that means that now I can indeed use the reset command. And where are all the places where I do that? Right here, I think. That should be equivalent. Next one is here. That should indeed be equivalent. Sometimes you gotta sacrifice some cycles in your program to gain readability. There is no reason that I would not do all three of these right there. It takes up a little less area, I think, maybe, since I'm expecting to put this down in, like, here-ish. I guess I can do that now. I feel like it gets in the way, though. I'm just going to keep it off the side for reference until I know where I'm parking the final product. Okay, so, you've done this. I'd really love to get to the end of processing this first one so I can go on to the next step. So, fire. Reset. Reset. Grab. Pivot this way. Release, retract, grab. Left, left, minus. Alright, so there's a fire tacked onto that. Now, pivot right, turn left. That's not a pivot. Pivot right, turn left. Turn right, turn left. No, turn left, turn right. Pivot left. No, I probably don't want to do those. Also, that's not enough pivots. I need one more. Now from this state, I need to prepare you for the next salt. Okay, so I'm going to pivot left, turn right, reset. I'm kind of changing my pattern a little bit. This is okay. It should be totally fine. I now have grabbed, I believe, a fire? No, this is going to be a salt, isn't it? Wait, what's that supposed to be? That's nothing. What? Why did I put that there? What did I do? What am I trying to do? Okay, so I can clearly see the shape that I'm making there. It's this plus that. So I think simplest is just going to be to reverse that action I just took. Pivot left. So it's this stuff. Salt is coming, so pivot left twice more. I just need to see it. Yes, you are ready to accept salt. Not when you do that, though. Don't do that. Yeah, okay. So you are salt ready. Yeah, so you just do the normal stuff. That, minus. Pivot right. Pivot right. Pivot right, turn left. Reset. Reset. Okay, how far does that get me? Got the salt there. Uh-huh, your fire ready. Perfect. Okay. So now I have a silver. Oh, you know what I just realized? The gold goes in last in this pattern that I'm doing here. That won't work because I'll have a full shell built around here, and no place to insert it. Okay, so there's the trick. So what I should do is stash this dude away, stash this dude away, copy and paste those, take the 2 halves of the shell, put the gold in the middle, assemble the shell, and then deal with the rest. Sounds reasonable. You know what's a perfect place to stash this? Here. So, this is all fine. What's a good place to stash my half shell, though? What would that look like? That's completely the wrong... Well, you know, I do need to make that bond, though. What I actually meant to do was turn a different way. I do actually need to make that bond, though. So to get that sufficiently out of the way... And yeah, since I do need to do that... I don't think that's far enough out, because by this point I've already touched that spot, haven't I? Yeah, with that swing. So it'd have to be like way the heck up here. I've also touched everything down there. Yeah, like just since I've... Why have I touched all this stuff down here? How did that happen? Let's... watch... Right there, I'm doing it. Yeah, I swing that all the way down there. Why? I don't have to. I can avoid with a simple rearrangement. There we go. Okay, so not touching anything down there. So as long as I put it within like that area, I should be in the clear. Well... Okay, once more, simple rearrangement. That might be too early. Yes, it is. Maybe here? Whoa. Sure. That avoids. Okay, so we got a clear area all through here. While you're there... Take care of that stuff. Don't go resetting yet. Here, just forget about that. You can do this now. Hold on, how many pivots? You can do this now and it's fine, but it's easier for my future self if I don't do it that way. I do need one more pivot. That's fine. That's good. That's good. That doesn't touch anything I haven't already touched. Okay. So, here's what I'm gonna do. That's where the atoms are. Release, right, plus extend, grab, pivot right, extend. Okay. Way out there. Looks good. So now I need to reset to... Alright, so there I would do this. Here, let's have a retract. That, plus... Then copy a whole lot of this. Everything from here to pretty far out here. In fact, let's get it all, and I'll trim the stuff I don't need at the end. Why did you do that? I guess No, I don't know what I did. That should have done what I wanted, but it didn't. Ah, dang it. Okay, so how much of this will continue working? Probably a lot of it, probably most of it. I probably won't have to make any edits until pretty late in here. Now, I don't have a specific plan for putting these two halves of the shell together. I'm just assuming I'll be able to do it. I think that's an okay assumption. Since I'm doing the exact same thing, the two halves of my shell should be shaped perfectly. They are. Okay, so now is the time for the difference. At what instruction are you at? I don't know, it's barely different. That's very slightly lit up right there. Okay, so yes, I'm gonna do that. Yes, I'm gonna do that. Yes, I'm gonna do that. Even this is fine, but I want to pivot back left right after that. Okay, so right here, delete all that, pivot left, reset. I'm kind of close to done here. Yeah, that's right. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, wait. Something's wrong. No, nothing's wrong. 2 more lefts, and the gold is in. Okay. 2 more lefts, and the gold is in. Oh, but what I want... That's totally okay. Okay. So 2 more lefts and the gold is in, yes, but... So I'll be here, holding gold there, with the 1 bond on it. Before I do anything else, I'm pretty sure what I want to do is turn left again. Doing almost a full turn there, that's fine. Which will put the gold here. Me holding it. The rest of that stuff like that. I need to grab, let's see, so if I'm here, this is me today, I'm a piston arm right now. Yeah, okay, so release, right, extend, grab, retract. Then I'm pretty sure I know the next procedure to do, and I'm basically done if everything has worked as I've predicted. That makes a satisfying noise. Problem. I want one more retract than I can have. Okay. I can work around this. Release plus pivot right, turn left, pivot left. I think. Well, grab. Pivot right, turn left, pivot left. Then I'm gonna have to do a weird shuffle, but that's okay. I can do a weird shuffle. So I got a bunch more bonds to make after that. Ooh. A few more than I was predicting. Oh. I guess I want another plus first. Okay. So this will have the center bonds intact, but I'll have a couple that are missing between the two halves of the shell on the outside, I think. Yay! Okay, well, timing. Gotta time very carefully. That won't collide with anything, right? It shouldn't. There we go. So yeah, this bond and this one. Okay, well this one I can just get in immediately by just doing an extend or a plus. Which would I prefer? Now I need to get a hold of this. I need this whole thing to shift this way by 1. How will I do that? Well, I guess by turning it right and pivoting left. That's very simple. Before I do that though, let's do okay. Turn right, pivot left, release, extend, grab, and I think I'm holding on to the gold. So 1, 2, 3, release, retract, grab, no, false. I don't want that at all. I can just retract, extend, right? Okay, so let's see where I am. This didn't really play out the way I was expecting it to. How did I manage to... Wow, really? Wait, what? Okay, I guess I just went the wrong way. But this also went the wrong way. This is supposed to be that way, and then... Okay, that's what happened. When I was younger, I used to... What? I used to be a person who had a lot of trouble keeping track of which way was left and which way was right. I didn't feel like I had that problem anymore, but it sure is happening a lot in this game. Well, my mouth says one thing and my fingers do another. I think it's just because I'm using keybinds to insert these instructions, and the left and the right just don't look super distinct. So when I say left and input right, it's easy to not notice. What am I trying to do here? Like, what is this supposed to be? I think it's supposed to be a turn to the right and a pivot to the left. Oh, it's that stuff up there. Okay, I just somehow got an extra instruction in there. Don't know how, but that's what happened. Oh! Hey, look, I made that bond. It just kind of happened. Okay, so you are not facing the way I thought you were. That's totally fine. Okay, so we're gonna left, extend, grab. I need an extend. Hold on, but you're already extended to the max, aren't you? 1, 2, 3. 2. Why did I have an extend in there? Extend, retract. Did I grab by the wrong spot? Something's missing. I don't need these two instructions anymore, because that bond just kind of happened happily there. Okay, I was retracted fully. Okay, great. Great. Great, as planned. 3 more of those. One. Then 2, 3. I'm missing a bond. I'm missing 2 bonds. Okay, I'll deal with those after I do these. How will I do that? If I back up 1 and do a minus, so minus, plus, pivot, pivot, pivot. And I guess before this, it probably makes sense to do another minus plus for the place that needs it. Do I need to pivot right first for that? Probably. Maybe not, though. Yeah, so I can't get that from here. Okay, so pivot right minus plus, right here. Right, minus plus, and then I guess another left. Left, left, left. I mean, I need all these lefts, because one of the center bonds will be made by that. In fact, I could probably just pivot right an extra time there, and get that part done. Hold up, that's not making this bond. That's not making either of those. No, those are oriented a different way. None of that is useful work. Okay, so get rid of all of those. I'll bet there's a more opportune time to do that. Back a few steps. Man, I say I'm almost done, but debugging sure is becoming a thing in these later puzzles. It's a lot of the work. Okay, so I went and made that bond. This one just kind of happened. So when I shook that down there, before I did that, boy, I wish I could back up a little bit. Right before I did that, do I have a convenient time for... Yeah, okay, I'm going to take this opportunity. Pivot left. Extend, extend, retract, retract. Pivot left. Extend, extend, retract, retract, pivot right. Then I kind of want to turn it all the way around and do the same on the other side, but I can't really turn it all the way around from where I am. I have to get a hold of it and do a thing first. So there's that bond. There's that bond. There was an unnecessary retraction there. Nice. Okay. I won't be getting this bond from all the way over here. I have to bring this closer to me. That's fine. Still have to get those. Oh, I don't need that anymore. Because I already got that. Okay, so that minus plus goes away. Right there. That's your time. I think. No. Oof. That also does nothing. That always did nothing. Okay, you know what? This is a fine state to be in. I don't need that extra one of those, so the only bond I'm missing is... Okay, so I stopped before that. Here's my state. The only bond I'm missing is this one right here. Ditch these, compact those. Was this necessary? I'll bet not. Right, left, left, left. That doesn't seem right. What I'm doing right now is not so much cycle optimizing, but like getting rid of unnecessary instructions is just an important part of understanding where I am and what's going on. Okay, that is definitely unnecessary. So those two go away. Okay, this puts me in a state where I just need to bond you two and then put you in the thing. To bond you two, I think the reasonable thing to do is release, retract, minus. Right grab, left. Putting that there. Pivot right. Release, retract, minus, right, grab, turn left, pivot right. So from there, you turn that left, you pivot right. You're gonna have to do that twice, I think. Boy, these puzzles are getting hard. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. That's all expected. Perfect. Done. Okay. So now just get from there to a goal state. I think a perfectly reasonable one is to extend once and reset. Extend once, reset, done. Okay, finally. Whew, boy. So, yeah, I need to just set my expectations for like 20 minutes of debugging at the end of every one of these puzzles, just because they're getting so complicated now. Good news is, we're done with this page, and next time I get to learn about an entirely new element. So that's gonna be cool. See what all this quintessence fuss is about. Just curious what's going on with the area. I think, okay, it occupied 2 new hexes there. Alright, I was paying attention to area, not really watching what was going on. So that's that. Okay, that's actually pretty good on area, honestly. I don't use a whole lot of extra space. I could be like super aggressive about trying to never occupy the space down here. But that wouldn't work because I'm touching like basically all of these spaces with all those rotations. Yeah, no, this is about as compact as this approach is going to get, I think. I'm sure there's like 1 or 2 of those I could save. Okay, well, I'm happy with this. Boy, you are slow. Dude. Let's get a move on. My one-arm abomination is slow. Oh no. I'm so surprised. That's never happened before. A piston arm was 100% necessary for getting a hold of the gold in the middle and spinning it around like that. There would have been no getting around having a piston arm. I did use all of these track segments, so I think I'm fine with... I think I have no particularly obvious ways to do this with less cost. It's probably possible, but it's not obvious to me. I can imagine at the very least subtracting 1 track segment from here, probably. But I think every other tool is pretty much essential. Now a piston costs how many arms? 2 arms. So if I added a second arm... Whoa. Cost graph doesn't exist. What? Why? What? Why? Why this? What happened? Cost? My area's good. My cycles are where I'd expect. Why cost no show? Something's broken. Well, that's a shame. Okay, well, I will just assume that I'm at nearly the bottom of the graph in cost. I expect cost to look like, one of these, like it usually does, with me being somewhere around here, maybe a thing about this tall, somebody over here, maybe with a thing about this tall, then, some taller things there. Yeah, okay. I'll draw my own cost graph and pick my position on it. That's what I'll do. I mean, I feel like I've gotten at least decent at judging what that would look like. Yeah, theoretically possible to do less. Since it's theoretically possible, someone has done it because enough players have played this game that they like to optimize that. But I did it with pretty good whatever. That's my judgment. Okay, great. Hey, check it out. This page is done. Nice. Get to go on to exciting stuff next time. And a new Sigmar's Garden. It's been a while since I visited that, hasn't it? Kinda. Last time was after this surprisingly not too complicated puzzle. Alright, cool. See you next time for new stuff.